Hi guys, welcome back to another new series of Learning Excel with me Harshita in a channel of all about HR. So, as I promised, I always give you with a practice file too. And in today's video, we are going to learn about a lookup arrays. So, ideally in my previous video, I have explained you about how to do a basic VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. But in this video, I'm going to show you how do we play with an advanced data or advanced deck of information that we have, and how do we work with the alternate formulas of an VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. So ideally when you see my data on a screen, so here I do have an employee ID as a unique value. With the help of employee ID, I need to find out the first name, job, and the last name. And when you come to the master data of mine, ideally employee ID is in between the entire data. Whenever we are dealing with an VLOOKUP, right? So we ideally come here, we copy the entire unique value, whatever we are considering. So in this case, employee ID is a unique value. So we entirely cut this data and put it before the first name, and then we pass the criterias, right? Whenever we are working on a VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. But trust me, in index and match, you need not to worry on all those things, because I'm here to teach you in a very simplest form. So let's get on to the formula. So I'm opening my formula with equals to symbol, and I apply the index formula and give a array. Like this is my array, and I will be freezing my array. Once I freeze my array, I open with a new formula. But before opening a new formula of match, I will apply a comma. Once I apply comma, now I'll open a new formula called match. So ideally here I'm going to freeze only B, not B4. 4 I will keep it as a free space. The reason why I'm keeping 4 as a free space is because we are going to make it as a B5 and B6 as well. That is the reason. And I'm going to select that value from this unique value of an employee ID. I will be freezing the employee ID as well. So once I select that, what I will be doing is, like, I will be asking it to give me an exact value of an employee name. Right before that, I want an exact value, so I'm closing it, then comma. So in a given data array, my unique value is in the first column, so that is the reason I will give a 1 and I will close the formula. Ta-da! It gave me the first name. And when I'm spreading this across, what I will be doing is, instead of 1, I will make it as a 3, because I will make it as a 2. Ideally my job level is under the second column. That is the reason I have applied column 2. Now I need the last name. Last name is ideally in a column 3, so instead of 1 I'm making as a 3. So I got my last name as well. Ta-da! So this is how we work on index and match formula. You people might be asking me, like, so Harshita, you have explained us about the index and match formula. That's really good. But we can also do it by taking a header as a unique value, right? I say yes, absolutely, we can do that. But before doing that, I do not want to give you people any kind of confusion. So I will take the things in a step by step process, so it will be easier for you people as well to understand. I hope you people will be able to understand me why I'm taking it slow and steady. Now let's come to my very favorite XLOOKUP. So ideally XLOOKUP is a formula which is available after 2019 version of an Excel. So XLOOKUP formula you can see from 2019 2021. So Microsoft 365. So all these places you can find the XLOOKUP formula. And trust me, this will become your love and your favorite formula as well. So XLOOKUP acts as a what do we say, formula which helps you to get the data despite it being in a middle or end or even in a clumps data. Like for example, here if you see employee ID is in the fourth column, it can be even in the fifth, sixth, seventh, or even it can be in the first column, but you don't know to worry because it is too easy, guys. It's too easy. So let me jump into the formula. So I will be applying equals to XLOOKUP. I'll pass this criteria. I need an employee ID from here, this data, and I will be freezing it once I freeze this, because ideally employee ID needs to match with the employee ID, and if this employee ID matches with the given criteria, then give me this data. That is what I'm asking Excel with the help of XLOOKUP. Ta-da! It gave me the data. So let me explain you again. So ideally when it comes to the XLOOKUP, you are trying to match this one with your master data's unique value to get a appropriate value of something. That is, again I'll show you, equals to XLOOKUP. My unique value is this, and this unique value needs to match from this data. So I'm freezing this value from a master data, and now I need the job level mapping. So I go to the job level mapping and I select the entire data range and freeze them, click on enter. It is giving me the entire job range. So this is how your XLOOKUP works, my dear, and I love doing XLOOKUP 24/7 in my life. Select this and then again select this data, freeze it. You got your last name, sorry, you need a last name, right? So ideally when you pass this criteria, you need your last name, so you select the last name criteria and enter. So you got your last name. But um, trust me, XLOOKUP will easify your life. Now you people can ask me like, what is the third method, Harshita? So here in the third method, as I promised in the early of this video, I'll be able to help you match it based on the title, right? So that is the third method I'm going to show you here. So let's dive into this, trying to match the required data with the help of headers. So for that, first what I would be doing is I would open my formula with equals to and apply the index formula. The reason why I'm using the index formula is because most of the people might be working on an Excel, mm, where they would be having a version prior 2019, right? So that's the reason I'm applying index. So once you apply the index formula, then apply match again as I explained previously. So now you take your unique value, comma, select it from this list, freeze it, freeze your unique value, then make it as an exact match. Close the formula now, because in the previous video we tried of checking with the first name, but here we are closing it now. And again we will be opening one more formula called match. Now try to apply match formula only from the blanks for which data you would need. So ideally we need the data of first name, job and last name, right? So I will select them and I will freeze. Again I go to the master data which I do have and I select the header. So this is my header from where I'm checking all the required data. Now I will freeze it and I will ask it to give me an exact value, and I'll close the bracket. Once I close the bracket, I enter. Ta-da! It gave me the data which I needed. So see, so if you compare this data with the XLOOKUP or this data, so it is going to give you an accurate data. This is how we use three formulas, which is like index with match formula, uh, to check individual data or individual line item. And then we tried XLOOKUP formula as well. And the third method which we used is we tried of checking the data with the help of index and match formula by using the second match formula to match the headers. So I hope this video is helpful for you people, and I do have an assignment for you people as well. I will be attaching the same Excel file for your practice as well. So nothing much you need to do. So based on the previously given index and match formula or with the help of XLOOKUP, you can fill the entire data and comment me whether it was easy for you to work on index and match formula, or do you need me to make it more simplified. So please do drop your comments, and your comments would be really helpful for me. And if you forgot to click on subscribe button and notification bar, please do go and click on that, so that motivates me to create such an amazing content for all my lovely viewers. Thank you so much, and I will meet you tomorrow again with a new video on an Excel. Till then, take care of yourself and keep loving, keep growing, and keep learning Excel. Bye bye, friends.